Well, other than doing pictures of the rear tire I told you about, I figure I'll come out, take a video, get a close-up of everything on the bike. But I'll start with this rear tire real quick and show you what I was talking about. The tire's perfect, other than, you know, it has a few of the knobs. It's like the guy was going into really sharp burns and getting on it real good or something, and tore off some of the knobs on the very side of the tire. But it's only on the side. Some of them have some little cracks in them. But other than that, I mean, the tire's perfect. I mean, it honestly looks like a brand new freaking tire that he just was getting on it, and you see like missing hair. But front tire's like brand new. There's no issues at all with the front tire. The forks were redone. The forks, you can see all the seals and everything, no leaks, it's all dry on both of them. Same with the rear shock. Rear shock was redone. Guy, he told me that he rebuilt the forks and shocks last year. You know, everything's dry. When you set on it, you know, it only drops down maybe about an inch, if that, inch, maybe an inch and a half. And I'm 170 pounds. So the suspension is super tight. It's really nice on it. It's got the FMF turbine silencer, Gold Series pipe. The pipe could use a polish. I was going to take some Neverdull and polish the hell out of it. Like I said, with the plastics, you can see here, I scraped some of it off with my fingernail, like this little part right here. See, all of this will come off. I planned on just taking all the black off of it and getting some plastic polish, polishing the plastics back up real good, and throwing new graphics on it. The bike would have looked perfect. I mean, it's got rub marks from the boots, you know, on the side, on both sides of the frame. There's no damage, no frame damage, no nothing. I've looked this thing over and over and over before I even bought it. You know, no leaks, no shifter seal leaks, no nothing. It's bone dry. I don't know if I can see up in there real good, but it's all bone dry. No leaks at all. It's just got a little oil, little grease. You can tell it's just grease that slung on there from greasing the chain, and that's it. I mean, the chain's in really good shape. Sprocket's in good shape. Front sprocket's in good shape. It's a clean bike. It's pretty damn nice. You know, other than like the wear marks on the side. I mean, overwintered, man, if I kept it overwintered, I plan on taking the entire bike apart, sanding it down real good, what I could get sanded down, and respraying it, and with some graphics and stuff on it. Man, this thing, it'd be a really nice bike. Like I said, it's not locked up. It does have some compression. I mean, the guy said the bike would start up, but with the top end the way it is, I didn't want him starting it, especially with me buying it. I didn't want anything to happen, so I mean, you're more than welcome to try and start it up, but the compression on this thing is not the greatest at all. My son's little YZ250, this little thing has more compression than my 250, this 250 does. But I don't know, I don't have anything bad to say about it, you know, other than the plastics. I mean, everything's in great shape. I mean, it's a nice bike. There for a minute, when I was looking at it, I didn't know where the on and off switch is. I'm used to him being over here, but he relocated the on and off switch right here. It definitely has spark. I checked all that already and everything. I can show you it has spark. You know, it's just stuff that I went over before I gave the guy money for the bike. Radiators are in perfect shape. No leaks, no drips, no nothing. And it's just dirty, obviously. I mean, it's a nice blue too. I understand why the insides are still blue, but he painted the outsides. I don't understand why he did that for. But, I mean, it's got some little scratches in it. Like, you can see a scratch right there in the plastic. But, I mean, it's an older bike. It's not brand new. It's not a 2013, 2015. But, for 96, this thing's in pretty damn good shape. You know, it's in really good shape. You know, with the top end redone on it, this thing's $1,600 bike all day long. You know, a lot of people would frown on the black, but, you know, like I said, you know, I showed it doesn't take anything but to get the black off and just polish the plastics back up on it. I mean, there's no damage whatsoever. You can see everything's straight down the bike. Nothing's bent, and you know, the back half of the frame, the back section, the frame itself, there's not even any dings on it. You know, it's just dirty and just worn from boots. But if there's anything else you'd like to even see on this thing, man, you know, before making your mind up or whatever, just let me know. You know, it's bark buster, you know, he didn't know what he did with this one. He said if he found it, he'd let me know. So I guess it just screws in the here and goes to the end of the handlebar. But I don't even have them on my bike, so it's not even a big deal. I told him I didn't even care if he found it, he found it. If not, you know, not a big deal, not worried about it. I don't know what else I could show on this thing. You know, it's a clean bike. It's just dirty. Just dirty from riding it. Just needs top end redone on it. Can't really get my camera to brighten up in there, but it's a nice bike. But I'll post this in a second, man, and send it to you, alright?